Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to answer the question from my course. Before that, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Prawoto Satryo Durakim. And next, this is the 10th question from the question that given by my lecturer. Then I would like to explain the first question. The first question is, what is online learning? Explain also synchronous and asynchronous. Online learning is the learning that uses the internet as their media for learning. It can be learned inside or outside the classroom. And synchronous means that thing is happening at the same time. And asynchronous means that things are happening in a different time. And for the second question is the basic features of an LMS. So there are basic features of LMS. There are announcement, syllabus, lesson, Dropbox or assignment upload, discussion forum, course email, resources, and gradebook. Then I would like to explain more about announcement first. Announcement, it means that place where the teacher communicates important update to the class. Then syllabus, it means that provides structure for the course and outline course expectation. Then lesson, it means that the core instructional containers for your course. Then discussion forum. Discussion forum, it means that the student can discuss the material in the discussion section that are available to the student to comment and give their opinion about this issue that given by the teacher. Then Dropboxes or assignment upload. Dropboxes of or assignment upload is digital space in which documents, presentation, links to web, and more can be uploaded by the students and accessed by the teacher. Then gradebooks. Gradebooks is the final result of the students' activities. Then resources. Resources means that features stores all types of digital and online materials that students require to review, including website, games, image, sound, recording, and video. And course email. Course email is the teacher may use the course email features to send out important message to students. Then this is the third question. As an online course teacher, given the example of a good introduction writing for one topic. So you can see this is the example of good introduction writing for one topic, especially for an online course. There are include with greeting and also the understandable command and anything. Then for the fourth question is, why online material must be attractive? What elements are needed? So to engage the student participation in your own online learning is it makes to make a student excited with what is that the material should be attractive is because it makes the student excited and interesting to learn the material that given by the teacher. There are several important elements that online course should have to make the attractive online course. There are, you can see, the first is rationales for good visual design outline, page layout. There are space surrounding, line length, justification, heading and subheading, and also in fourth is text. In the text, we can see that there are typeface, type size, bold and italic, underlining only for hyperlinks, avoid using all caps, color, and the fifth is graphic elements. There are symbols and icons, the letter and number in service, visual design basic in the online class, and then the next question is types of online learning activities. There are some online learning activities. There are class discussion. In the class discussion, there are two activities. First is using discussion forum, then question answer, topic discussion. It can be done in pair or full class session. And the next is online journaling activity. In the online journaling activity, there are by using blog and then individual reflection, teacher reflection, or modeling. It can be done individually. Then for the third is share knowledge base. There are by using wiki, can be collaborative glossary. It can be done in group or full class. Then for the fourth is practice exercise. Uh, there is testing or quizzing. It can be in multiple choice of self-assessment. It can be done in individually or pair. And then for the fifth is group projects. By using group works, wikis, blogs, or discussion forum, and then it can be in the form of group presentation, group research project, etc. It can be done in group or full class. And then for six is respective activities. By using podcast, Google presentation, or and YouTube. It can be audio or video presentation, course reading using audio or video. It can be done individually. And next question is online discussion is one important element in online learning. Sometimes it may not work well. How does the teacher optimize discussion? So to make optimize discussion, the teacher should participate. The teacher should participate in the discussion forum. Then to make the students are not confused to discussing about the material. Then building the class community. Not only the students that discuss the material in the online discussion, but the teacher also have a role to control and clarify the material if there is any problem in online discussion. Then the teacher must give a due date of discussion. It makes the students are motivated to join with the online discussion. And then there are several things that it can be optimized to make an optimized discussion. The first is pose a good question, then describe your expectation, and the third is give a clear parameter, and also for the fourth is give some opportunities to the students that monitor the discussion, and the last is reading on that class. For the seventh is provide an example of learning resources that can be used to engage learners in online learning. So this is the example of learning resources that can be used to engage learner in online learning. And then I would like to play the video first.
Saya pernah
Okay then. Um, uh, Not only video, you can add some audio, so you can give the media like picture to the students to engage learner. And then next is an example of effective assessment in English online teaching and learning. So this is the example of assessment in English online teaching and learning. As you can see, learning objective for the first is students are able to retell story about narrative text orally. And then is it like the lesson plan that that the teacher use for before the lesson start. Then the nine is the basic element to consider when building an online course. There are several elements that consist to building an online course. There are learning outcomes are the core of the process that creates course and programs that follow through on their promise. And then an online syllabus contains a very detailed course outline and thorough explanation of how the online course is organized and will operate. Then course outline, a calendar that presents a sequence of learning activities. Then assessment, point out point out the assessment to measure your content to make the students are success in the learning course. And then this is the last question of the online course, that that is an example of one online lesson in the class for one meeting. So this is the example of online lesson in the class for one meeting. As you can see, there are some chunks to make students understand with the with the command from the teacher. Then the student can do fastly to submit the assignment or anything. So thank you for watching, and I'm sorry if I have a lot of mistakes here, and thank you.